What's happening boxing? What's happening YouTube? And about that boxing, please be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notifications. Come on, y'all been coming in the building. I'm seeing the numbers on the videos. Let's get these subscriptions and these likes to match these video numbers, man. We are here today to talk about the upcoming August bout between Pitbull Cruz, 26-2-1 with 18 KOs versus Jose Valenzuela, who is 13 wins, 2 losses, 9 KOs, and he's been knocked out himself one time. Now let's look at this fight a little bit on paper. On paper, these guys are around the same age. Isak is 25 and Jose Valenzuela is 24 years old. Now, as far as bouts, Pitbull Cruz has 29 bouts, 148 rounds, to Jose Valenzuela's 15 bouts with 61 rounds. Now, they have an identical knockout KO percentage of 69.23%. We know Pitbull Cruz fights orthodox and Jose Reyo Valenzuela fights southpaw. He is definitely taller. He's 5'10" to Pitbull Cruz's 5'4". And Reyo has a 70-inch arm reach to Pitbull's 63-inch arm reach. He has a 7-inch arm reach advantage as well as a 6-inch height advantage. Now, last year, I heard and saw an interview with Jose Valenzuela where he was upset about Pitbull Cruz, saying at this time that his resume wasn't worth anything and he had not had enough experience in the ring to be matched up with Pitbull Cruz. You guys let me know what you think about that. I can definitely agree. Isak has the better resume and, of course, just way more experience. I also believe that Pitbull Cruz just wants the money fights now. He's ready for the likes of Ryan Garcia, who he has called out. He wants title fights. He wants to fight guys with the belts. Now, Ryan doesn't technically have a belt, but he is considered the lineal champion for demolishing Devin the Dream Haney. So he does have that, and he does have the money bag over there. So Isak knows if he faces Ryan Garcia, it will be a nice payday for him. So I know he is anxious for this payday, being that he has worked so hard so far, and he also feels that he got robbed in the Gervonta Tank Davis bout, and he wants to run that back as well. But right now, he's not getting much reception from Gervonta Tank Davis and his team. All right. So who do you guys think is going to win this? I gave you guys a sneak peek, and I said earlier that I thought that Pitbull Cruz would win this in my last video covering the Terrence Crawford and the undercard fights coming up in August. Now, I will say that Jose Valenzuela will be a good challenge. I think that Isak will take him seriously as he always does. But we did see that in the face-off, which Pitbull Cruz won because he held that eye contact the entire time. And then Reyo finally broke. Isak would not shake his hand. And Reyo just basically gave him the thumbs up. I think he was a little embarrassed. Reyo was actually being a perfect gentleman and a businessman. Pitbull Cruz was being a perfect warrior. So both of these guys have their angle, and you can go with either one of them. You could say that Isak was disrespected, or you could say that Valenzuela was being soft. That's what some people were saying, like, oh, he coming there trying to be a, businessman, shaking hands and stuff like that. Some people thought that was soft. Me, I think it's cool either way. The whole point of the matter is the two didn't agree on the situation. Isak basically pretended like the hand was never extended because he wasn't damn well going to shake the hand. And he's just ready to get this fight over with because to him, this is just one more stepping stone in the way of him getting to a big money fight again. All right. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I think that Pitbull Cruz's pressure will be too much for Jose Valenzuela, who does throw a lot of punches, who does have power, who can hit at angles, but he leaves himself open a lot. He can be countered and hit a lot. He has a pretty good chin, which he has shown, but he has gone down when he faced another pressure fighter, not the same type of pressure as Pitbull Cruz, but very similar in a Edwin De Los Santos. He lost this fight. He was actually supposed to be preparing to go against De Los Santos again when he received a call about the Isaac Pitbull Cruz fight, according to Jose Valenzuela. So he was preparing to go get his revenge, just like he had done with Chris Colbert, even though I think the Chris Colbert fight, I think Valenzuela won both of those fights. That's just me personally. He may have, numbers wise, he may have thrown a few less punches, but I think he kind of owned the match. He threw the most power in that fight. All of his punches had way more concrete and definitive power behind them. And to me, he won both fights, but he did come back and he dominated and destroyed Chris Colbert for the knockout in the second fight. So Jose Valenzuela does have the ability to knock out fighters. He does have speed. He does possess the ability to fight at angles. But I just think that Isaac Pitbull Cruz has tightened his defense up very well. He keeps his chin tucked. Fighters that I feel hit harder than Jose Valenzuela have taken the challenge of fighting Isaac Pitbull Cruz and have not been able to knock him out. He's only been knocked down once early in his career. He hasn't been knocked out ever, and no one has ever stopped this guy, okay? He went the distance with Gervonta Tank Davis, a fight that, like I said before, many, including Isaac Pitbull Cruz, felt that he won. So I'm going with Isaac Pitbull Cruz on this. Jose Valenzuela, I really do like him. I do think that he needs a little bit more ring time. I think that he does need a little bit more experience. Sometimes he gets a little emotional. I guess that's what I want to say. His defense gets lacking when he starts to get kind of emotional in the fight. Sometimes when he gets on that rampage and he thinks he has you, or he's trying to just hurt you because he is, sometimes he'll let emotion play a factor and he leaves his defenses down. So I'm going with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. We'll see what the betting favorites are. Also, word is that Robert Garcia will be in the corner of Jose Reyo Valenzuela. So that is a big boost to the corner. Not saying that Jose Benavidez Sr. is not the man. He does great, but he is thinking, look, why not have that extra set of eyes, that extra experience for this level of event for Reyo this early in his career? That's all I pretty much got for this one. Y'all let me know who y'all think is going to win this bout. Please be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notifications. Come on, y'all. Y'all been coming in the building. I'm seeing the numbers on the videos. Let's get these subscriptions and these likes to match these video numbers, man. That's all I got for this one. I'll be back with another one. And Bout that boxing.